Ciao. Welcome back. My name is Sophia, and this is Divinity Within Thee. We take time to get in touch with the divine. Okay, you guys. Welcome back. Um, so I was sitting here having a very interesting downloads today. And if you're gonna be naughty, you're gonna go outside. She cannot stand not having all the attention. Ugh, such a little brat. So, anyways, the I was getting this interesting downloads, and then I was told to pick up I was told to pick up this deck, which is the Angel deck. And as I was shuffling it, this card popped out. Raphael, the Angel of Healing. So many of you guys have been going through a large transformational change. Okay, a very intense healing, especially having to do with love and heart space and everything else. And and it's just been so much, right? And it's coming to a close. You guys will be happy to know it's nearly over. And it's about to be better than you ever imagined. This year, like, someone is coming to okay, first of all, you're gonna have for so many things, there's been so many people that have been maybe saying things that weren't kind, uh, um, doing all of these things against collective, against this space of love. And now this is going to be um, not just an apology, but also a, like someone's about to pour their heart out. Okay. The Ace of Swords is generally like, it can be an apology, it can be like an understanding, it can be many, many things. But here in this deck, see these two roses and all the things going on around it. It's like someone could be bringing you flowers, someone could be offering this thing, like things that you never experienced before. Like, you guys are about to experience like what I was picking up on this meditation, and um, it was just so crazy, right? And it was like just something. It's like bigger than anything you've ever felt or experienced before, and it's so beautiful, you guys. Like the energy is like it's like emanating all of this love and this light and just this it was just like this not childlike, but like if you remember the first time you ever experienced love before it got tainted, before you got jaded, when you're just like, that was the energy that I was picking up in the meditation, like in the, you know, um, oh, strong ringing in the left ear. So this is a different frequency. It may have taken a while for either you to get to the frequency or the other person to get to the frequency to match the next thing. Does that make sense? And it's this higher level energy, and it's super beautiful. Um, so yeah, before we go far, you guys, I'm gonna do some. They want me to do the Palo Santo today, so we're gonna do some Palo Santo for the prayer. But literally, they had me pick all these different decks of cards, and I picked all these different decks of cards, and they're like the other one, and I was trying to figure out which one, and it was this angel deck. And as I was literally sitting here shuffling it, the Angel of Healing, Raphael, came out, and so it was really, really beautiful. Um, Even after I did the even after they channeled me to do the what do you call it? To write whatever it says. It says like a collective love, like healing, hearts breaking open, something like this. Like I channel the messages, guys. This is not just stuff I'm making up. It's stuff that's being delivered to me or to you, whoever's here for whoever it's for. So let's get it going. Dear universe, source creator, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, ancient deities, ascended masters, animal, elemental spirits, galactic federation of love light, all of the beings of higher vibrational frequency that are here to assist in the collective consciousness rising and this love frequency really entering and just bringing forth this beautiful energy. We welcome you. We thank you for your presence, for your protection, for your blessings, for your clear and concise and precise messages, and for your removal of any and all monitoring spirits, handlers, watchers, groomers, anybody that has anything negative, any negative energy, any low vibrational energy, any demonic energy. We wish that you go blind, deaf, dumb, insane, and dis how would we say just incinerate, right? So mote it be. You don't belong here. So guys, I move the phone closer so I can see what you guys are all saying. Um, be nice in the comments or I will remove you. You can smell cigarettes. Well, then you should wash your stinky hands, sir. So, haters gonna hate. I don't really care. I don't really care. It doesn't actually bother me. All I need to know is that you can hear me. Perfect. So, now, how do I? Oh, why can't I? Ah, here we go. Thank you for this ring. Get used to us. There is a very special friend. There's a very special friend who will be getting this ring. We're exchanging it. Um, he's been obsessed with it for a lot of years. Um, trolling. You guys are just trolling. Go somewhere else and troll. Go somewhere else and troll. Bye bye. We don't need haters on here. We don't need haters on here. I'll let other people remove you. Yeah, that's my brother. That's my brother. If you guys got rude shit to say, go somewhere else because this isn't the space. Here, people need to be kind to each other, and that includes to me on my channel. So let's speak something amazing I am um, while I am here. Okay, Jesus is an ascended master, you guys. That's my buddy. I speak to him all the time. Actually, don't worry. So whatever. If you guys are just gonna be a bunch of trolls, I don't mind. We're gonna remove you. We're not gonna let people ruin anything. Not gonna be a thing anymore. So here's an amazing thing, you guys. Thank you for all the new subscribers. You guys are super amazing. You guys, we've hit the 500 mark, which means I will be giving away 3 free readings, and I've been working on today creating um, a little, what do you call it? Like a little contest for you guys. And um, these readings will be private readings to the winners. Okay. Um, Claiming this protection. Yeah, faith, love, hope. Let's go. Keep the protection and the blessings coming in. Top grand rising to you, Totilino. I don't know. Um, uh, I don't know who all you crazy people are, but just haters. We don't care. So don't worry. Hey, you guys, feel free to block or remove these people in the chats as well. I am definitely looking for moderators. So, um, and also, like in the process, if someone wants to become the moderator for my channel, I am willing to do either energy, like one energy session a month, or like a reading or something, exchange for a month. I mean, for your help, one per month. So definitely, um, you know, it's an availability. It's a possibility. So because I know I do actually have a lot of really cool people that are on here in the collective. Hello. Hi everybody. Nice to see you. So first things first. So yeah, I will be doing a contest. I will be giving away. I've had somebody that has been helping already moderate. So I already um, there's 3 readings that I will be giving away, but um, one I have already delegated out to a very lovely viewer, I believe, and this person has just been just an amazing person, just going in and watching videos and commenting and sharing and trying to get the algorithms, um, and it is like I am eternally grateful, right? Gratitude is an attitude, and I'm super grateful for all the people that are giving love and support. And you guys, now that I'm at, um, uh, yeah, hike the likes, chats, yeah, exactly, guys. And so now that there's 500, YouTube actually sent me a thing saying um, that there should be a hype button now. So you guys should be able to you guys should be able to hit a hype button. Okay. For anybody that has an issue with my colors, like I do my colors based on either how I feel that day or what I'm wearing. I am my own art. If you don't have the ability to be colorful and you hate on that, I'm sorry. Do what you got to do. Thank you for your compliments. I see some nice things. Hike the likes, chats. Yes, thank you. Underboss, you're amazing. Hello, Billy. Thank you. You're so beautiful. Thank you. You should only mod folks who have content subs. Won't try to use your clout. Okay, I don't really know about all of that, but hey, like I'm definitely open. I'm literally just here to share messages, right? I'm the messenger. And what I don't like is when people, because these fucking trollers, they come in here and what they like to do is try to create chaos or cause lower frequencies or cause disrupt like the actual messages that are coming through. And so that bothers me. It's not that I really give a fuck about what they're saying because I'm not offended by it. Like, I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. Stuck on your shoe like shit on the bottom. But anyways, it's not about that. It's just more about like just removing the negativity, right? Like people that are whatever, like it's just who cares? You were scrolling, I popped in your suggestion. What a blessing. Thank you, Faith. You have been struggling and thinking a lot lately. Thank you for this. Yeah. So it's really important. What I will do, what I will attempt to do, because I actually found out that I can make some shorts somehow via live or something like this. I would make a lot shorter videos, but I cannot. I can only do live videos right now because of the devices, because all my devices are hacked because all these fucking trolls and dumb people. But anyways, it's neither here nor there. So I will work on doing that, and part of it will be teaching people because everybody thinks whatever they want to think, but I like to teach people protection spells and cleansing and really how to keep our energy contained within ourselves so we're not allowing the other things. So it's like very deflective for me. Like my energy, my space can deflect all of the bullshit, so I'm not really worried. But I also don't want, because there is a lot of people that do like to speak to each other in the comments, and that's how we create community, right? We're coming together in unity, we're unifying over things that we connect with. And so we don't need we don't need all the Trumpy Dumpties over here doing all the bad stuff. We need people that um, will do that. You'd put subs only on your chat. They are. See, that's the funny thing. That's what's even funnier, Okie grower. Okay, what's even funnier is for people to actually comment. That when you go on there and it's like agree to the community standards of this person's, you subscribe. You have to be a subscriber for a certain amount of time to be able, I think it's like maybe 1 minute or 5 minutes or something like this, to be able to even comment in my chats. That's how fucking bored these people really are. How's that? That's how bored all these people are. So, it's like, it's super funny. It's super funny. So, my are green because color is fun and why not? Life is short. Just like I change my hair color, I can change my eyebrow color and everything else. So that's what I'm about. Welcome everybody. Troll smoke poles. That's great. We should make a t-shirt. Okay, girl. We should make a t-shirt that says that. I have dope t-shirt designs. I do fashion design and all kinds of other stuff. Um, so yeah, we should definitely do that. Oh my God. Okay. So trolls give cyber insecurity vibes, so let's spread cyber security instead. Exactly. Let's do that. Let's just community. Okay, girl, I'm not gonna show your comments, but this shit is funny. That's just hilarious. You guys are funny. That's what I'm saying. Like we can laugh at them, They're not gonna laugh at you. Um, and that's what it is, dude. Good morning from San Diego. Hey, 5:50 there. Cool. It's like 8:50 p.m. here. I actually live in Indonesia, in Bali, Indonesia. So sometimes when I go on a little bit earlier, sometimes people in America think that I'm always on here at fucking 3 a.m. But really, it's just actually evening time, and the reason why is because it's so hot in the day. Um, in Indonesia, we go out and we're in the water or we're in the nature or taking a nap in the middle of the afternoon because it's hot. It's just normal in countries like that. I live on the equator. Somebody said this shit yesterday. They're like, put on some fucking clothes. And my first thought is like, if you lived in a constant temperature of like 32 to 36 degrees, which for my stateside people that understand Fahrenheit, that's about like 90 to 98 degrees, something like this. If it was that hot every day, like, would you be fucking dressed all the way? Or would you like, because most people, especially all the male trolls, you get to take your shirts off. And women, we have like all this extra that's heat and sweat and all this stuff. So if we wear something that makes us feel more comfortable and less hot, like get over it. And like the honest thing is like You guys go to all these other sites and fucking try to pay for it. And then when someone's just doing it naturally and it makes them happy, you want to talk. It's like, whatever. So, anyways, we're not gonna go. We're not gonna go there. Um, and um, whatever. Ah, okay, okay. Well, fuck. I gotta fix it, and it will only let me do it on my actual computer or on my tablet. It doesn't let me do it on these phones because the device is um is like, I don't know, is so old, dude. So if anybody has like a good question, I don't have negative vibes. I don't know where all these people are. 7:52 a.m. in Texas. What's up? Grand Rising. 10:51 Sunday Guan time. Hey Guan. My cat is here. Yes, you're in Texas too. Austin. What up, Austin? You're from the Philippines, Faith. What's up? I need to go to the Philippines. I've only just been through the airport a couple of times. They're total dicks in the airport, the Philippines airport. But the country looks super beautiful. At work at Southwest Airlines in San Diego. What up, SD? The whale's vagina. Let's go. I love San Diego. It's amazing. Texas has cool cybersecurity teams. Cool. Amazing. That's what's up. Amazing. Shout outs to Texas. I would say all my exes live in Texas, but I don't think so. uh, you're in Lago Vista. What up, Lago Vista? Um, Texans smoke hemp. That's funny. Austin. I'm questions like that are helpful to the collective. Okay, you're funny. You're funny. I like your jokes. I like your fucking jokes. That's amazing. You're funny. Okay, I can't read all of these. Here in the Philippines, it's summer. Temp is around 40 plus degrees. Yeah, exactly. And this is what I'm saying, right? People were telling me yesterday because I was wearing a dress with my bathing suit under that I needed to put on some fucking clothes. So I'm in Bali. Who are you, Faith? I'm in Bali. So Indonesia, as you know, Philippines is above. You guys are just above the equator, and we're just below the equator, and it's fucking hot, right? If it was 100 degrees for people that are in America, I mean, if you guys are in Texas, then you know fucking heat, but it's not like subtropic heat. It's different. And like, are you gonna be wearing a bunch of fucking clothes when it's 100 degrees? I don't think so. What are you gonna be doing? Are you gonna be working? Are you gonna be sitting there doing something? No, you're probably gonna be fucking sweating like a pig, trying and probably doing the same thing that I was doing yesterday, going to a waterfall, going to the beach, going somewhere where it's cool to chill out. You know what I'm saying? So oh my God, somebody's baby's mama is from the Philippines. That's funny. Yeah, so you never know. Yeah, green and yellow, very interesting. It's to match, it's Sunday, okay, the end of Sunday, so it's to match the sunflowers. It's to match the little sun, or whatever type of flowers these are on the dress, this watercolor. Just something different, guys, something different. Why? Because why not? Why not? Who likes the same shit over and over again? That's how you get dementia, actually. This is or insanity, right? The same shit over and over again, expecting a different result or outcome. Just change it up. Just change it up. Super easy. So the first card out the deck is the Queen of Diamonds. So this is really about the stability. For many of you guys, as far as love has been concerned, maybe you haven't been receiving or you haven't previously received the same type of stability or the same type of stability that you will be receiving. Yeah, you're about to receive this interesting, strong amounts of care and compassion. Kuan Yin. This energy is so loving. This is like the ultimate feminine energy. Choose to be loved. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. Um, you know, and so this is going to be, oh, and Green Tara, Supreme Protection. Okay, so these are going to be our two little guides. This deck is called the Keeper. I think it's called the Keepers of the Light. This one's super awesome. And the green Tara which is supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitations and trust. So many of you guys, because the first card that came out was the Angel of Healing, Raphael. Many of you guys have been healing, really healing these old woundings of the way people maybe speak to you, maybe in relationships, maybe in love, maybe in life, maybe in I don't know, like in your community and different things like this, right? And um, it's changing. Something very big is coming in for you guys because you have given yourself the care and compassion. You are supremely protected. This is a very special, um, very special type of love or connection that is coming in for you guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna put these. I'm just gonna put these here so they can be there and guide us. Our two little protectors here. And let's figure out what's going on. So first we have the Queen of Diamonds. This is somebody that is secure, stable. This is stability as we know it. So where you may have had instability in relationships and partnerships and love and things like this, it didn't work before. And now it's coming in. Now there's actual stability. For some of you guys, this person can also see you as stability. Yeah, you're not going to be having these this overwhelming. When this person comes in, the only thing that's going to be overwhelming is the amount of love and compassion and protection that you feel. You're not going to have like these intense thoughts, these intense words, these intense actions. You're not going to have that anymore. We have the angel of death, my buddy, in reverse. So it's like the opposite of an ending. It's like this beginning. For many of you guys, this has been a beginning that you really have been um, you may have been wishing, like a wish, a big wish or a big dream or something like this, um, that's coming into play. Tell me more about this angel of death. Yeah, this is something, okay. So something that you guys may have thought was over actually isn't over. Something that you thought had ended actually didn't end. Now, I don't think for many of you guys, I don't necessarily know if this is an ex returning. I'm feeling more though, this is somebody from your past returning. Something from your past returning, something that you thought that, and maybe at one point you were holding on to, but you stopped holding on to it. You let go of it, right? You're just like, you know what? I'm not going to hold on to that anymore. I'm just going to do what's good for me. I'm just going to keep moving forward, right? And I'm not going to let these threats, these people coming attack, these people trying to keep me hung up. And um, especially out of your especially out of your safety or security collective. For some of you guys, also, I'm picking up something very strong. Collective, if you're here, then you could be uh, a light worker, a star seed, an indigo, like a very high level, very high frequency or high level being. And um, because of that, it's like you're existing on a realm. Now, you may be in a realm or a timeline, right? Because this is kind of like hung between heaven and earth, right? So you guys may actually be vibing so high. It's like almost like you're like a very old soul, very old soul. So it's like you're existing between maybe like the fifth density, the fifth dimension, and the third dimension, or even higher dimensions is kind of like what I'm picking up on. Almost like you don't really belong in this realm, but there's something you're trying to match or meet or do, right? And because of that, um, yeah, because of that, yeah, and because you were able to let go of some things, right? Maybe some people, some things, some places, because you just cut them out. Here's what happens. Sometimes we hold on to people, to places, to things, to situations for an extended amount of time. Why? Because they're our family, because they've been our friends for an extended time, because we love them, because we care. And we're just like, well, we can't just cut somebody off that we love. But the reality is yes, you can. You cannot hold on to everything because sometimes it will be the thing that's dragging you back down, that's holding you down. It's like they're showing me like the crab in the bucket theory, right? Like every time the one crab almost gets out, the rest of them pull it back down, pull him back down because it's like nobody, they don't want anybody to win. And this is like the demonic energies, right? This is all the people that are talking shit. This is more of the demonic energies that have been at bay. But you guys are vibrating so much higher, so much higher. Yeah, you're about to get your full wish fulfillment because you have focused. And here's the thing, collective, you have stayed focused on this space of love, on this wish fulfillment, on this nine of hearts, on this nine of cups. And you've been like, no, I feel it in my soul. And it's been taking some time for it to shift or to come into the physical space. Like there was a bit of healing. Maybe the other person, maybe your other person or soulmates, maybe the other person had to meet this frequency, had to come to this space. Maybe you've already been there and you've been like, where is my person? You're like looking, you're like, I don't understand. I did all of the work. Like, where is my wish fulfillment? And the universe is like, just be patient, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, And that's basically what's going on is this person was finishing to heal their heart, or the heart had to actually break wide open. Yeah, yeah. It was a timing thing. It was a divine timing thing. Temperance, the angel of time. And it had to come into balance, or there's some other time thing that had to come into play, some type of money, something had to come into play in the physical reality, in the physical form. It's been growing, it's been coming for a long time. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Also it could be somebody growing into the ability to be able to profess their love. Okay. Because again, here we have again this ace of swords with these two roses. So, and maybe they had to figure out how to heal or to grow themselves to be able to have like a higher level of emotional intelligence to be able to come in and express it, or to be able to manage themselves or their emotional state or whatever's going on around them, right? Maybe they had to temper their own, maybe they had to work through anger management, maybe they had to work through some type of addictions or some other things. I'm going to get another deck and we're going to figure out kind of what that is and what this is. Okay, we're going to figure out if this thing that's coming into the physical, this physical offering that's coming in, this person that's taken all this time to get in this wish fulfillment, that's bringing in the stability. And this doesn't necessarily mean the person is bringing in the stability individually. It means when this person comes in, it can be both. It can be both. That would be dope. Get you someone that could be both, right? It could be both, though. It could be the fact that they are bringing in to create the stability for you, or it could be the fact that when they enter, this physical thing that enters actually brings the stability. Now, for some of you guys, I'm also picking up that it may not actually be. So there may be somebody that's returning. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. So there may be somebody that's actually returning, and they may be coming in to offer you a gift and to offer you an apology. And in this apology, or in this offering, it's just like, um, how can I express this? Guys, slow down. Slow down, guys, slow down. They're like, there's so many talking right now. So many trying to give the information. It's like when someone's like excited about something and then there's like three people trying to talk about it at once, like that's what's happening right now with the guys, with the angels. Calm down, calm down. So there's multiple different stories going on here. So for some of you guys, there can be somebody that maybe you were hoping to have some type of reconciliation with, right? You were hoping to either say you're sorry or ask what happened or wish peace upon them, or um, do something like this, right? Something like this to come into play. And everybody's like, listen, don't wait for uh, don't wait for the conclusion, right? Like sometimes no answer or no response is the response. And so for some of you guys, what you were waiting for, what you were wondering for years, like, but I don't understand. Da, 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 da. This may be a thing. This person may be actually coming in, they may be giving you a gift, and they may be offering you this apology. They may be asking some type of forgiveness, but this can be also, for some, it can be someone that's attempting to re-enter. And it can also be for others, okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You're going to know which story is for you. And when the person shows up, you're also going to know very clearly. But for some of you guys, this can be someone that's like going to come in and be like, "Ah, either I didn't realize who you are, or I'm really sorry. Maybe it's really been eating away at them for an extended amount of time. I mean, this is a lot of this is a long time. This is like years I'm picking up on. Yeah, the Knight of Diamonds. This has been going on for a long time. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. So this is someone that maybe has been needing to make an apology, or needing to ask for forgiveness, or wanting to come in and profess their love or something like this. But this has been a long time coming. Like this is, for some of you guys, you may have even forgot about this person. It's been so long. Yeah, but they never let it go. They've been holding on to it forever, like since the beginning of time. Look at, we have Adamel in reverse. Okay, the fool who attained knowledge. Okay, they were foolish. They feel foolish for missing the opportunity with you. Okay. This also may have been someone, this could have been someone like a friend or a partner that you had before, and they may have belittled you or done something that made you feel like less than. And this new thing that either they're going to come back and apologize, or offer something like this. Um, yeah, because they may be really suffering. Okay. For some of you guys, they may be dying. Okay. They may have um, uh, some type of disease, maybe some type of cancer, some type of something, some type of something that's terminal, and they're super unhappy, and they feel like before they go, in order to make this right, in order to bring to resolve that, um, they're gonna have to make this apology, or like they need to do it to get it off their chest before, like it's like they can't. For some of you guys also, it's like they're not able to get their happiness, or they're not able even to like exit their physical vessel until they do this. And this could be something like, for some of you guys, because you are so like chosen, like a lot of my people here, um, because you're chosen or something like this, they may not be able to transition, because this is something, maybe you're like, maybe it's something that you requested collective, like, oh, I just want to know why, or I just need this, or I just need that, like something like this. And hey, Heidi, oh, sending blessings. You found out your neighbor died today. Oh my God. Yellow eyes. You use frosted light pink. You're a makeup artist. Oh, okay. So all these people are laughing. Why are your eyes yellow and green? Like, why not? Because it matches the flowers on my dress. Fuck you. Whatever, right, Heidi? It's fun. It's just color. I'm sending you so much love, Heidi. Um, sorry about your neighbor. But yeah, this person or these people or this apology or this gift, something is coming. And this person may not be able to exit, like, because this could have been part of collectives. Oh, thank you, Heidi. You give me little goosebumps. But yeah, also I'm picking up on this. So you may not have been you may have wanted this thing to happen, or you may have this may have been like a wish that you had a long time ago, collective, or this may have been somebody or something that just happened. Okay. I was also picking up on something weird today. Look at, here's Raphael again. Okay. Someone had some healing to do. Okay. Someone may have had some serious, um, either I'm picking up strongly on anger management, addiction, alcoholism, some type of something. Some of them also may have had something with a leg. They may have lost a leg or a foot, or had some type of something with their knee, something intense. And yeah, this angel of healing, it's Raphael. So he came out in the beginning and then again now. So yeah, these people, and maybe also you too, collective, really needed this healing, right? This healing really had to happen in order for this next phase to come in, for this thing to come in. So let's figure out what this thing is. Okay, let's figure out what this thing is. So they want me to bring out this one, which is the Enchanted map. So first we'll get one of these because they're being super intense about it. So we're gonna go with that. And the first deck I was using is called the Angels Tarot. Okay, this is very special. Um, this is Kabbalistic, alchemical, and Christian mysticism. Okay, so it's funny. Everybody's like, find Jesus, and I'm just like, Jesus people wrote this deck that I'm using here. Okay, you go find Jesus. You go to church. It's Sunday. What the fuck you doing on a tarot channel on YouTube? You know what Jesus didn't do? Judge people. You know what God didn't tell anybody to do? Judge people, because that's their job, not yours. So, but it is Sunday. I will say my friend and I had something we called Judgy Sundays. We had to wheel it back just because we like to make comments when we used to do festivals, when I used to have festivals and stuff like this. We used to do super funny comments, and we used to say, okay, we used to say, okay, you know, we can't talk shit or whatever on whatever people looking haggard or whatever. We can't talk shit on what their weird outfits or the weird shit that they do until Sunday. And so we created a thing called Judgy Sunday, because we felt like Sunday was a blessed day and it was an okay day to maybe get away with it. The magic stream, you guys, this is a magic stream. Nobody say anything gross, you sick fucks. I can sense it. I can sense the energy. Magic stream. So let's see what this magic stream is. Intention. Okay. So let's see what these cards mean. Do we need one more? Okay. Talisman. Okay, so let's see. I'm not very familiar with this deck. One of my dear friends gave me these decks. They were the love of his lives, and she had an intense passing. He held on to them for a long time. When I went back to America last year, he was like, I feel like she would want you to have these. And they are super, they have a lot of energy. So I use them only when I feel, when she tells me it's okay, when I feel called, when she wants to come out. It's interesting. So 18, magic stream. Everything is connected through universal flow and consciousness. Every experience you have seems to have its own life story with a beginning, a middle, and eventually an end. However, there is danger in seeing events as separate from one another, since in the fact they are all part of a continually and greater evolution. Like an ever-flowing magic stream, your experiences filter through a whole world, one leading into another, informing and influencing still more, inspiring invention and revelations rarely come to just one person. The collective awareness is a shared storehouse of potential. When you remember your part of the fluid continually of your life, you become a channel for great inspiration. Allow the magic to flow through you and carry your dreams into reality. Your success will benefit many. Okay? So remember, our thoughts, our words, our actions are like water. Be like water, right? And this is the energy of 9. So we're coming to the completion of all of this, you know, these trolls. We're coming to an end of that, of the trolls, and we're moving into this very intentional space, okay? Where we're feeling it. We're feeling the collective ripple. And this is the energy of 18, which is the energy of 9. So it's the completion. So we're completing, completing, completing. So 22, this is a master number. This is also a number of partnership. Look at the wisdom. We have the egg, we have the owl, we have the wish wand, okay? Stay focused on that thing. Stay focused on that wish, that wisdom, that nest egg, not all of the other bullshit, right? Stay focused on your intention. And you have to put effort behind intention. You cannot just have intention. Well, my intention was, well, what was the effort that you put behind the intention? Okay. Deliberate, clear intentions have the power to change your world. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic, arrows shot into the sky. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you are hitting your mark. Recognize that you are not the one who has to do all of the work. However, others help you co create reality. You connect to the power of your intention, sending it into the field, then allow for synchronicity to work its magic. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead. Live deliberately with clarity and detachment. So yeah, just like the water is flowing, the ripples are coming out, you guys. And then let's see what the talisman is. 49. The talisman. A lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. Let me try to bring it closer so you guys can see. She's like holding this orb or like controlling it. And I can't tell if this is like a fish or a dragon. Can you guys tell what that is? With it's on her clothes. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you. You have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. Yeah. So the path that's laying ahead of you guys is like, I guess these cards just wanted to say, really stay focused on this wish. Okay. Really. And the energy here is 49 is 13, so this is a 4. Okay, so 22 is also a 4. So this is about forward movement. This is about how we're really moving forward towards this thing, right? It means that when you see angel number like 44, 44, 44, something like this, it's really saying you're on the right path. Keep it going, keep it moving, forward movement, keep it going. So now let's figure out. They wanted me to do the Robin Wood Tarot. This is the tarot they always have me bring out for like twin flames. And I'll look at the first card. This is going to be an offering of love, you guys. So let's give this a quick shuffle. The High Priestess. For some of you guys, this is something you know. You have not just known, you thought, you felt something like this, and people have been trying to tell you you're crazy or imagining it for an extended amount of time. And that's just not the case. For me, it's the same, right? Because I'm a psychic intuitive, and people love to be like, "Oh, you're just imagining." They really, really like to downplay, especially when it's something good coming for you, this Empress, especially when something is birthing, especially when something amazing is being born, especially with this energy. It's like something is really gestating. It's like coming. So tell us, what is this physical thing that is coming in? Okay, for some of you guys, it's going to be a person. For some of you guys, it's going to be like a family, a baby, something like this. And you guys could be creating. Now, just because the Empress is there doesn't necessarily mean you have to be pregnant or have a baby. This can also mean that you guys are creating something new. Okay. God, drink more water. It's like taking so much out of Victory, the 6 of Wands. Someone is coming in like a knight after a long battle, and you guys are about to have a beautiful celebration. They're about to bring you this beautiful cup of love. They may have had to battle a lot of people, or they may have been battling a lot of people on your behalf. And this is something, and they may have been doing it in secret because while collective, you may have been in this high priestess energy, they may have wanted to keep it out of your field. Okay. This could have been why maybe this person disappeared or went dark or something like this. This is somebody that could have ghosted you. Somebody that could have just ghosted you out of nowhere and you didn't understand why. They were fighting some other battles. Okay. But you're about to get your wish fulfillment. You're about to get this Wheel of Fortune. And all of the people that were coming up against you to battle you are done. They have literally like captured all their swords. They have, um, yeah, they've just taken all these people out. Like, look at him laughing at all of them. Like, ha 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 ha. They're all fighting amongst each other, and I got all their swords. Like, now they got sticks and a gun and a knife fight because I collected all of them. For many of you guys, these people could have tried to end your world. They could have tried to make you feel like your world was coming to an end. They could have really gone about a lot of bullshit to try to put you in this like everything was over energy, and you're just not letting it happen. Yeah, you guys know this is coming in. You know this real thing is coming in. You know that there's this really passionate love that is coming in, this union that is coming in. Okay. So many of you guys, the gift may be, okay, this physical gift is actually going to be a person, but I think that they're going to have, I don't know how to explain what they're telling me. Yeah, they had to get rid of the fucking Jezebel spirits. Okay, for some of you guys, they may have had to get rid of somebody that was in their life, or just all these other succubuses, something like this. They may have had to get rid of people that were trying to attack you or do spell work, something like this. Yeah, because they want to show up as a lover. They really are holding on to you. They really are keeping you protected. They wanted to remove everybody else. They didn't actually walk away from you, collective. They didn't actually walk away. Actually, they never let go. They never let go. They've been battling something else. Okay. For many of you guys, they may have been battling some type of addiction. They may have been battling some type of sex addiction, um, or some type of drug, alcoholism, maybe work, something like this. Okay. For some people, they didn't like they feel trapped. Maybe someone had them trapped. Someone was maybe, okay, yeah, someone had them trapped. Someone was basically threatening them, was having them tied down or locked down. And even though it may have been another person, okay, this may be the truth that's gonna come in. They're not attracted. They didn't have love. It's like they can't even get it up from this person. They're trying to literally escape this person. They're trying to run to the light, and this person is going the opposite direction. Um, Trying to make it keep trying to keep them in this lower vibrational frequency, in this what do you call it, um in a drug or a money state, something like this. And this other person is like, I don't want to be there, like I want to level up. Yeah, and they finally broke out of this mental clarity. This other person was trying to keep them in this mental clarity, but this other person was also preventing them, like they didn't, like they're not in love with them. They didn't come into a union with them. For some of you guys, they may have actually married somebody, or gotten with somebody, or something like this, um, to uh, to shut them up, okay, to keep them from causing a problem, but they're not attracted to them. They don't have love, because we have this in reverse. If this is upright, then they would have been doing it. I don't think they're doing it. I don't think this person can even get it up. I don't think the passion there's no love or passion that exists there. Now, this could have also been. It doesn't have to be somebody that was in an intimate situation. This could have been somebody that was like a family member or a best friend or a coworker or something like this, and that could also be um, why that Ace of Wands is down. So either one, the person couldn't get it up for them, like they're not attracted to them, or two, um, they're not actually like in an intimate connection, but they were some type of partner. There was some type of union or partnership, um, or something like this. Yeah, but it was a bunch of bullshit. Okay, this person was just giving them more work to do than they could do. Okay, so what is this? So now that we know what the physical thing is coming in, okay, what is this? What is this Ace of Swords? What is this big, let's see, is it, and it's definitely something coming in fast, okay? It can be Cancerian energy, Piscean energy, okay, with the Chariot, okay? Um, what is this Ace of Swords? What is this Ace of Swords? Happiness? Oh, the guides are so funny. Let's say you can't. That's terrible, you guys. Just say you cannot, you cannot, you cannot spell happiness without penis. I just have to tell you guys because some of the guides, I get different, different people that different guides or whatever that are coming in, and also depending on who's here in front of everybody. Um, but yeah, they're really bringing in the sun. And for some of you guys, you can be having a son. Okay. For some of you guys, you might, they might have a son, just for a few, not many, but for many of you guys, um, you may be having a son together. Okay. Remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this is something that can be coming or something they want to be coming. Yeah. So after a lot of heartache, okay, now this new, okay, because the sun is like new, okay? This doesn't mean you have to be having a son. This baby is like fresh. It's like this fresh new happiness, this new love, this new thing. And the reality here is it's representatory, right? White. It's like purity, the sunflower, it's following the light. It's like this. It's this fresh bliss, this fresh happiness. And it can be very refreshing. Yeah, victory after, yeah, yeah. It's victory after this heartbreak. So you guys may have had a lot of heartbreak, or maybe they had a lot of heartbreak. Maybe they were going through some really intense heartbreak, and they could have gone through some really intense heartbreak, and now that was what they had to heal. Maybe they didn't want to bring in this past heartache or heartbreak from this old relationship into the new, right? We don't want to bring old baggage into the new shit. And yeah, now they're ready to come in. Like, look at this. It's like it started off, and this is what I'm saying is this is something, this is a long time coming. This is a long time coming. Yeah. They had to build up their strength. Okay. This was in reverse. So before, maybe they were too weak. Maybe they were afraid to love. Maybe they weren't ready to open up. Maybe the heart had to break open, right? And sometimes that's what has to happen. Sometimes we have to heal. Sometimes there is something that someone does, and it really just is like fucking gut wrenching. You're like, it fucking hurts. Like, I'm sorry, I can't look at you, I can't talk to you. And sometimes some time needs to go by, or sometimes there's a lot of healing that has to happen, right? And now they're seeing you, you're like taming the beast. See, she's just like, listen, close your mouth, don't growl, calm down, stop your screaming, calm yourself. Yeah. Yeah, the King of Cups in reverse. This was somebody that maybe had a lot of passion or feelings or emotion, but didn't know how to express it. They didn't have the ability to express it. Um, maybe they were getting over emotional, and they didn't know how to regulate their emotions or themselves. And now they're at this better space in this King of Cups space. Okay. Yeah, because see here, so the yin yang here. Finally, they're coming, and see the yin yang. I don't know if you can see it on his cup there. Nope, you can see it, but it's also on his cup. So yeah, it's taken a while to be able to balance. Yeah, it wasn't in balance before. They weren't able to come into union. So this is also a divine timing thing. Now you're able to come into union. Okay. They may have had to get, yeah, it was just like this wounded warrior energy, and they weren't ready to offer this couple love. It's not that they didn't want to, it's that maybe they didn't want to bombard you with some stuff, you know? Faith, what's going on with you and your son? We'll send you prayers. What's going on with you and your son? Oh, fuck, don't be with that person. Don't keep enduring it. Don't keep enduring it. This is why I want to create community. That way we have places all around the world where we have sanctuaries, okay? And not just for women and children. I mean, specifically that was my initial whatever, but also like I want like it gives me so many goosebumps. I want the communities to contain very strong grounded masculines. So for instance, if they want to learn, and this is a big part of it, oh my God, it's giving me so many goosebumps, you guys. So if they want to learn how to adapt in a community setting, like let's say they want to be a strong masculine figure, but they still need to heal that. It helps to be in supportive community. It helps when people lose their family, when they lose their husband, when they lose their wife, when they lose their children, to be able to be in communities and still be able to be in those positions that really help them. Guys, it gives me so much goosebumps. And so this is something that I really want to create. Faith, drop me a note. Drop me a note after because I messaged my friend. I have a good friend from LA. They have like a sustainable community somewhere out in the Philippines. I was talking about going to visit. Maybe that's something, maybe that's something really beautiful, right? Maybe I can link you guys. Maybe it's somewhere you can go and be and work and participate and have a, I don't really know. I didn't talk to my friends, so I can't make any promises, but I just want to link all the amazing people together. That's what we're here doing. So I send you all of your love, all of my love. Yes, you guys are so amazing. Yes. Oh, sorry if you've been through worse. Yeah. We've all been through some crazy shit. Yeah, we have to be strong for our kids. Amazing. See, this is why I take the time. Not that I want to spend 15 minutes to remove all of the trollers, but this is why. Because when you guys are in this chat, it makes me want to cry. Like how you guys are supporting each other. Like, it gives me so many goosebumps. Like this is why I do it for community. This is the most important thing. Um, I'm gonna show I'm gonna show your comment, Sarah, because that's something that's okay to say. Um, yeah, sending you big hugs and love and prayers, okay, for everybody, for you and your family, and um, yeah, safe space. This is super important, right? No matter whether you're a man or a woman or a child, safe space is important. And I think that we've been getting so far away from that as just like as humans, because men also need the ability to be supported and loved and strong masculine, and doesn't mean fucking somebody else's wife or taking on someone else's family, but it does mean figuring out how to work in community situations where they can learn to be around children, where they can learn to be working with women and things like this, and also where women can be adapting, because this was huge for me even after a lot of stuff has happened, having safe men, especially from all of the crazy stuff that I've been through, and even my mother, being MPD and all this stuff. So having safe women in my life and just in community sense and friends. I've had so many friends that have done so many fucked up things. And so yeah, it's really important. It's really important. Um, so yeah, you guys have to do that. You're scared and helpless because you have been a housewife and you feel like if you leave, no one will help you and your son. Yeah. And this is the common thing. This is the common thing. Like for me, like a whole community shunned me many times because the dude was either having money and helping do events. The last guy that I was with, everybody likes to fucking party. And he liked to give everybody party favors to fucking go against me. And I'm sitting here and I was abused and poisoned and fucking drugged and raped and all this crazy shit. And like, they're just making me seem like I'm fucking crazy. I get it. I get it. Um, Please message me like in a comment, not in the chats, in a comment afterwards, okay? Or go look in the information box below and message me privately on on my Instagram, okay? Um, so I can try to connect you. Thank you. Oh, sending you so much love. so I can try to connect you. Maybe that is like I'm definitely a people connector, a sustainable son can maybe go and work there. Like I said, I can't say actually physically spoken to my friend, but I can link and maybe you can reach out to them and say, I referred you and that you need whatever, like you're willing to work or you need a space to go. Because that's the biggest thing is the landing is to feel safe or protected in community or even not in a community, just like you're not fucking roaming the streets, right? Because it's not a good feeling. Like I did that. Like I know I only have a cat, not an actual kid, but that's my kid to me. And like this was so hard, so fucking hard. So I'm sending so much love, and I'm so glad that you found this and that you're receiving some solace from good people in the chat. And that's why I spend all the time deleting shitty people because this is what brings my heart joy. Um, I think a lot of people are going through a financial crisis. This is a love reading. Um, so you got to tune back into like a different collective reading, but like what you need to do is change what I can say as the first piece of advice, because I'm not going to side quest on some other shit, is how we speak about things is really important. So don't keep saying you're in a crisis because the universe will match the energy. So if you say you're scared or you say you're afraid, then it's going to keep giving you more signs. If you say you're broke, then it's going to keep reassuring you of that. And even if you see it, that's what I was talking about at the beginning of the video, is even if what you're seeing in your direct surroundings isn't matching the frequency which you feel in your heart, it's catching up. It's catching up. You have to, some people call it the Lulu, but you have to really stay in this positive frequency of thank you. Show me how good it can get. Please show me how good it can get and be grateful. You can't always say all these things are fucked up and then expect things to come in. You have to the attitude of gratitude. It really does work. So before you go to bed, say thank you for everything. Be grateful for everything. Be grateful that you have a bed. Be grateful that you have internet to be able to see something. Be grateful if you got food. Like every day, like I don't always have food every day, but I know that I will. So I'm grateful. I'm like, oh, I'm so grateful that people contribute like even $5 to my channel sometimes to so I can eat, because sometimes I can't. But I know that that's not forever. And I don't project that out and I don't cry about it. And I don't complain about it every day. I stay in the space of love and I say, wow, thank you. I'm so grateful because, after all this shit happened, like there was 2 months where I didn't have a fucking place and I was floating around, staying with different people. So first we have to start by being grateful for the things that we do have, and then the universe is going to start multiplying and giving us more signs um, to communicate more. It's hard to ask for help everywhere. It's just human condition. It's just human condition. Um, you know, um, you build a life for everyone else. Yeah, and this is kind of what it is, right? It's to pay it forward. So, um, yeah, so Faith Love, private message me on my Instagram, on one of my Instagrams, okay, and let me know that it's you. Um, Private message me, and I will find because it's on another one of my platforms, and I can't check it because it's on this phone. And I will try to link you because there is people that I know that have large farm area and stuff like that in the Philippines. Maybe they need do you know what I'm saying? Like maybe they need people to go. I'm picking up that they probably need people to go there and help at some point or to do some type of farming or whatever. And even if it's not something that you know how to do, maybe you know how to prepare food, maybe you know how to pick weed, maybe you know how to water, I don't know. Like I get very strong goosebumps for it. And um, my friend who who set it up is she's one of the sweetest like souls I probably ever met. Um, so yeah, that's the way to do it, you guys. Okay. All my information is in the information box below, guys. So what is this? apology or offering. Yeah, someone you may have been fighting with before. Okay, now does this mean? Okay, no, not someone that you're fighting with. Someone that maybe you thought was fighting or was defensive towards you. Okay, but really it was actually the third party. It was actually the third party. The third party may have done some weird type of um, sex magic, some weird type of spell, type of spell work. Okay, or they could have done something where um, they may have hooked up with this other person or something like this. Okay, and they used some type of magic, some type of sex magic, I would guess. Okay, also could have been to do with some type of money or lust or something like this. And they use this third party. And they're fighting or they caused a fight, something like this. Can you give us more clarification? Ah, they were threatening. They were threatening some type of money or stability, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. They may have been threatening the stability of their family, of their livelihood, something like this. Or they could have gotten a whole family involved. Can you give me clarification? Yeah. They were trying to block the family. They were trying to block this happy ending or this family from coming in. They were doing some type of spell work, some type of magic. Okay, it's not for everybody. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But um, somebody doesn't do that. I don't take orders. I don't take orders. If you want to schedule a personal or private reading, you need to go to the information box below, and you need to do that. This is a love read. This is for collective love read. Please don't ask again. It's rude. I don't pull cards for people unless I'm doing card pulls. And last time I did that, I had fucking 1,500 trolls. So the chances of me doing that again is very slim to none. I will be doing a contest for people to win. I will be giving away a few free readings. You can participate in the contest and try to win a reading. But I'm not going to side quest. This is a love reading. This is not a personal reading. This is not a private reading. Okay? So please, temperance. Okay? Get your shit together. Stay balanced. Queen of Swords. Okay. This person may have said or done something, and they're gonna have to take that back. Yeah. They said something hurtful. Or they may have attacked or gotten other people to attack verbally, physically. They may have not just said something, but did something. They did something. They did something. Okay, we have Temperance, the Queen of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Okay, so not only did they maybe cut you off or ghost you or something like this, right? They also took some type of action or got somebody else to take some type of action. They may have tried to smear your name. Okay, we have the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, and what they did is they tried to they attacked your credibility. They attacked your credibility, your intuition, your credibility. They attacked this. Yeah. And they got other people to attack it too. They said that you weren't good at what you were doing, that you didn't know what you were doing, that you weren't good at your work. Something like this. Because they were hurt. Because their feelings were hurt. Maybe they were really in love with you before and you fucking hurt their feelings. And they had to get over that. They had to grow up and get over that. And they could have attacked you. And what happened for them? The tower. They've been having tower after tower after tower after tower. Yeah, they may have lost something. They may be going to jail. They have something bad may have happened. Something like this. Okay, let's figure out. Yeah, the justice in reverse, world in the verse. Something came to an abrupt end with them. Yeah, because we have the tower and then the justice. Okay, something really bad may have happened to them. And they may have thought it was you. Oh, they thought that it was you, collective. And so they were actually, that's what they were doing. Thought that it was you. They thought that it was you attacking them. Okay, so it wasn't them that's, okay, they did say that you were doing it. They thought that you were doing spell work. So for some of you guys could be, hello, welcome back. Um, I apologize. Yeah, Sierra, whatever your name is. I'm not trying to be a dick, but like I don't need people that are trying to that are disrupting the channel. Like, and I don't just mean this channel, I mean the channel that's coming. Because as I'm channeling with different energies, there's messages that need to come through. So I don't want to be distracted. I'm not an asshole, but you keep asking me and I keep telling you the information is in the information box below. If you want to send me a private message, if anybody wants to do that, you can do it on my Instagram. This is not the place. Okay? This is not the place. So, hello, welcome back. Hello, Anna Banana. Hello, Sonia. Welcome. So, yeah, this person, yeah, okay. So, this person had some crazy tower moments. They could have had some type of legal implication, some type of shit that ended, some major things that happened. And they thought that you were the one that took the action or put out a spell or doing something crazy. That's what happened. And so they put that out there. Yeah. They put, oh, the temperance. Okay. You could have had a Sagittarius that said that you did that. And they try to kill you. Somebody tried to kill you. Okay. So there's multiple people here. Somebody tried to take you out and they put a lot of work into trying to take you out. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of third parties involved to try to break your heart and to attempt to attack you. Okay. Attempt to attack your happiness. Attempt to de-seat you from whatever your job, your position, maybe a lot of different things. But yeah, many people that tried to literally take your life. Okay, that's not nice. They wanted to block you from wherever you're for your forward movement, wherever you are going. And the reason why is because this person here that told them that you were not well, that you were fucked up in the head, told them that you were the one causing these powers for them, that you were putting this spell work, that you were calling maybe the police, that you were doing some weird shit on them. Yeah. And that these things were happening, bad things were happening to them, things were ending, they were losing something like this because of something that collective did. And that is not the case. That is not the case. So that is what the big apology, that's what the big apology is going to be about, because they feel fucking terrible. Okay. They feel terrible because they really attacked you as a person. They really attacked your work and you've been working really fucking hard. Okay. They said that you're not what you are. You're all of these other things, blah, 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 blah. And you've just been busting your ass, collective. You've been working and working and working and just getting better and better at whatever you're doing. And they are just having these fucking nightmares and they can't stop thinking about you. And so they were under the assumption because someone else put it in their ear that you were trying to fucking ruin them. Wow. That you were trying to fucking take from them or ruin their victory or something like this. Okay. So that's what the big apology is about. Okay. So, yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Yeah, this third party really put a lot of noise in their ear, but that was their choice to listen instead of to ask. And this is why it's important um, to ask. You know, this is why it's so important to ask, because you can't trust everybody that you work with. That's why many of us, especially chosen ones, work alone. Okay, somebody told them that you were working alone, collective. Um, to attack them. And that's why you were alone, because nobody liked you and they turned fucking everybody against you. And this person was fucking foolish and they feel terrible because they may have missed their opportunity to be in this position and start building something new with you. because someone told them that you were with somebody else, that you were doing this, that you were attacking them, and now you're over here happily single, successful by yourself. Okay. Um, everything is coming to you. Whatever death threats, death spells, whatever they try to put out isn't working. They try to maybe put a lot of other options in front of you to prove that you were, for many of you guys, they may have been trying to say that you were doing some type of sex work or something like this, or that you had multiple people. They could have been fucking with your money. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they were doing everything to the maximum, all of the work to try to create these towers for you. And what happened is that didn't work for them. Now they're the ones over here. You're going to be laughing. You guys have just been inside finding the light, and you guys are going to be laughing all the way to the bank. Um, this union is coming in for some of you guys, and this justice is coming in for some of you guys, and you're about to get this full fucking wish fulfillment, and somebody real is coming in to take you to calmer shores collective. You're about to be, because you have stayed in and you've done your work, because you have done your inner work, you found your inner light, because you've really been working at it. You're not in a wounded warrior state. You don't have to be fighting the battles anymore. You don't need to keep fighting the battles. You're about to have stability because you have spoken the truth. You've spoken the truth. For some of you guys, yeah, this has been a long time fucking coming for you. A long time coming. And this could have been one of your past lovers. Okay? This is one of your past lovers. Yeah. The judgment is upon us. Okay? And you are rising like the phoenix. Guys, you're rising like the phoenix. Fucking rock on. You're about to get that happy ending. For some of you guys, this could have been family members also. So this was not just lovers. This was like a fucking, this is a whole thing. Yeah, they were doing crazy magic, crazy spells on you guys. Crazy spells on you guys. So this is a lover or a partner and family members. Okay, they were all involved. Yeah, they were all involved. Okay. So now, you're about to reap the rewards of all of this, and it has been a long time. You just got to keep yourself collective. Don't fall in this mental prison. What you've been waiting for, what you know belongs to you, what you know is your birthright, what you know is coming for you, just around the river bend. Your ships are coming in. Your ships are coming in because you've worked hard. You've worked hard. You've been strong through all of it. You've kept your wits about you. You've kept this love. You've kept this happiness, this shining in your heart. This, even after everything that's happened to you, you're still in this space of happiness and joy. Maybe that's why I wore yellow today. Happy, the sunshine, Sunday, sunshine. Yeah, look at that. Wheel of Fortune. And now the Wheel of Fate is tipping in your return. And all the people that were laughing at you, all the people that were going against you, and all of them they got to go against you, they're having fucking tower after tower after tower. Their lives are falling apart. And you're like, you're not going to ever have to work again. Actually, for some of you guys, you may not have to work anymore. You're about to be like this fat, happy wish fulfillment. Fucking fuck yeah, collective, let's go. Okay, so let's pull. Yeah, you guys are about to be victorious. It had something to do with this Jezebel spirit, and it doesn't. The Jezebel spirit does not necessarily mean it's a female. Now it's definitely coming through as the Queen of Wands. So in many cases, it definitely is or was, but it does not have to be. So let's pull some romance angels and see what we got. Trust first, right out the deck. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith, okay? Got to have faith, faith, faith. Got to have faith, faith, faith. Yeah, and there could be a kid that's involved, okay? Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime and healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, some of what you may be experiencing may be residual. It may be left over from ancestral trauma or karma, something like this. One more card, please. One more card, please. Here we go. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yeah, this person is going to make you feel amazing. Okay, you're going to really feel something that you haven't felt. It's like what I was saying in the beginning. It's like when you were a teenager, when you first fell in love, before you became jaded, or before people tainted it, before people made you lose trust or faith or sight in love. Sonia, you hope I'm doing well today. I am. Thank you. Yes, generational curse breakers. Can you get a reading? You need to follow the information box below. I will be posting, because now we just hit 500 subscribers. I will be posting a contest for I will be giving away a couple of free readings. Okay, every new 100 subscribers, I give away a free reading, but I haven't done it since since I hit 300 subscribers, because I've been moving around and it's been too fucking difficult, and they've been hacking my devices and blocking my feeds and disrupting me. So I will be doing that for all the people that potentially don't have the funds. I will give away a couple of free readings. There will be a contest. You guys will have to follow directions. So start by going to the information box below and reading. Okay. And we're going to do it like that. Okay. Um, You gave you so much hope. Yes, everything will be okay soon. Yes, Faith, I cannot stress enough. Please go to my Instagram and private message me. I have a few resources that I can help you with, different spaces that are different links for women, supporting women. And then also, I want to connect you, try to connect you, or try to link you so you can try to connect with my friends that have the farm space out there, that are building like an eco community farm space, la la. Um, yeah, look, it gives me goosebumps. I really feel it. That's intuitively what I really feel, where I really feel you need to go. And to be honest, like I may be going there. That might be a thing also, you know? I was telling my friend, yeah. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So yeah, for many of you guys, this new love is coming in, but we cannot um yeah, cool. Thank you. Make sure to do that, because I want to direct you. Like it's super important um that we help and we protect each other. And that's like why I work so hard to create the community. Not because I need fucking attention or likes, but really because I think it's important that we build community, especially in this time. There's so much chaos going on in the world. Okay. And those were the romance. These were the romance angels that I just used. And this one, I love this one. This is Star Spinner. So let's see. Let's get some new messages for the collective. Right off the bat, we have the 10 of Cups. So some of you guys are going to be, you may have some type of new lover or some new marriage that's coming into play. We have the lovers as soon as I flip the deck. That's what we have, the 10 of Cups. Messages for the collective. Show us what is breaking open. What is this heart? Yeah. So there's a heart opening. And for some of you guys, even like you, Faith, Raven C, hello. Thank you for being here. For some of you guys, you may have needed to have, like, for instance, I feel like I had to have that last partnership that I had in order to be able to be a good partner. But does that mean that I deserve like what they did to me? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I needed to experience that, and I needed to have like that heart, maybe not a heartbreaking thing, But what it did is it pushed me really further into my purpose, and it pushed me away, it removed me away from all of these things, and now has catapulted me forward where I needed to go. And sometimes we don't always know why things are happening, but it can be because our next phase or level of evolution is entering. You guys, there is money, there is security, there is wealth, there is something coming in. For some of you guys, yeah, the sun. For some of you guys, this can, again, be some type of will or inheritance, something that's been sitting here for quite some time. Okay? They may have been keeping this away from you. This is like somebody holding on to something for a long time. Like, look at her looking like the Rapunzel. And this is the fourth one. Someone has been making you feel like you are not enough. Yeah. Making you feel like you are not enough, like you are unlovable, like you are never gonna come into this union. And it's all been a lie. It's all been a lie or a secret. You have a real commitment coming in. Now, for some of you guys, this could have been some type of secrets or lies that were happening from some type of church, cult, coven, higher level, something like this, Masonic, Eastern Star, something like this, was doing some type of work. Yeah, working with this Jezebel spirit. They were doing some type of sex magic against you. They were feeding off your life force energy. They were feeding off of you not coming into this union, because if you come into this union, it's basically the ultimate love and light. It's like, psh, like the what are they showing me? They're showing me like the like the beast and the beauty and the beast, right? When it's like the kiss of true love, and then like all of a sudden he's dying and she's sad, and then like all of the light is like coming out and the spell is broken, and he like actually turns back to the real prince. Like this is like the visual that I'm receiving from this. You guys, really, by staying pure in your heart, you're really breaking some spells. You're very welcome. Same, as reading is so accurate. You've been writing a series of books since you left your ex 16 years ago. Oh wow, I would love to know more about it. Please share or connect with me on Instagram. I mean, I would love this. It's not for me to get follows. It's because I just want to create more of a community and be able to like actually interact with you guys, like not in a not in a live feed. Like, thank you. You know that you're not perfect wife as well, but you don't deserve to be treated like this. You have endured it for 19 years, and your son out of love. Yeah, but the thing is what you're teaching your son is to stay through abuse. And I hate to say that. And I did it. I did it. I stayed in a lot of abusive relationships because I came from an abusive family. And I just thought that that was normal. And I actually just only realized I was this many years old when I realized, because I sent this thing out to a bunch of people maybe a few weeks ago, and it was like, what are all some of the things that you grew up with when you were a kid? And it was just like, you're scared, or you were abused, or and it was like these 10 things, and how they're guessing your level of like CPTSD, like the experience, because the children are so much more malleable to it. And I sent it to people, and I was like, how many numbers did you get? I was like, I'm just curious, like what everybody else experienced growing up, because I know I had some intense shit, like, but my number was 10, and everybody else's was like 1.5, and they were just like, what do you mean? And I'm just like, oh, like these are really abnormal. But because they were normal where I grew up, I didn't know. And so sometimes we perpetuate that. And that's the real problem, is the reason why I was in so many abusive relationships and didn't leave and just kept sticking it out, is because I felt that love was transactional. And I thought that that's what happened, is like you only hurt the ones you love, or whatever, some bullshit like this. And that's actually not the case. Uh, that's not. It's not. And staying, okay, yeah, you're strong, and that's amazing, and that's great, but it doesn't it doesn't make you the hero. It keeps you the victim sometimes too. When you leave, you don't want to play the victim. You want to be the hero, right? We're all in our own hero's journey. Um, and so that's what's really important. So I send you so much love, but yeah, you don't got to keep Yeah, look, you saw it made me cry, but you don't gotta keep enduring it. Yeah, that fight is over, okay? And there's a decision that has to be made. The Two of Swords is about the decision that has to be made. Normally, the Five of Swords is like someone took all the swords and they won the fight. This one, she has three, okay? So the heartache. So you have a decision. You don't have to stay. You don't have to fight the heartache anymore, okay? And that's really what's going on. And you guys, this spell is breaking. And this was some Jezebel spirit that was had its spell, not just on you, okay? For you guys, for some of you guys, you may have had this spell since you were very young or since before you were born. This is like a generational curse. For some of you, it's like a generational and ancestral curse, okay? Um, that this Jezebel spirit could have put on a long time ago, and they keep reincarnating through more and more things. Um, um, you can find in the information box below, I list like all of my email, my PayPal's, my Instagrams, everything is should be in the information box below. If you don't find it on this video, go to another one. I'm pretty positive I put it in here though. Yeah, you guys, this new lover is coming in. And look at Cupid's arrow. Cupid's arrow. Yeah, Cupid's arrow. You don't have Instagram for safety reasons. Well, that's good if it keeps you safe. But you can try to email me. If you email me, make sure you put a comment in one of my videos saying that you emailed me because they like to hack and block a lot of my stuff. So if somebody states that they're sending me an email, then generally sometimes those will come through. Not all of them though. I hope that you're not in a super bad space. I hope that you're not in a super bad space, Raven. Sending you lots of love. Um, Victor, you can look at the information in the information box below. This is a collective reading. I do not do private readings. I'm just talking to a lot of my beautiful subscribers here that are going through some interesting things. But this is a collective love reading. Okay. You thought you could find love in your husband if you didn't find it from your mom. Maybe that's the reason why yeah, okay. And that's the same thing, Faith. That's the same thing because the last person I was with ended up being a psychopath, right? And they have the ability, they're not like a normal narcissist. They have the ability to reflect your energy or the love. And so I was like, oh, I didn't actually have somebody that was like kind and loving and hugged me and held me and tried because my mother was so cold and abusive. I didn't really have that. So I was like, oh, but this is love. And that's why I stayed for way longer than I should have. And we shouldn't have to lose everything before we finally decide to leave and have to leave everything in a bad state, you know? That will leave you in an unhealed state. That will give you more healing to have to heal. Um, Good, you got out of the bad space, but you still have to be cautious. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that, Raven. I had the same situation. I had the same situation. That's why everybody's like, you never go out. You removed all these people. You did this. Come and meet me here. And I was like, I'm not gonna do it. Why? Oh, let's go do this. I'm like, no, bro. Like they poisoned my food. They poisoned my fucking water tank. They put like it was crazy. So like, no, I'm not being paranoid. I'm just staying in a state of protection. Um, and yeah, lots of times when we experience this really intense narcissistic abuse, there is something called agoraphobia that follows it, which means it's not that you're paranoid. It's like your nervous system needs predictability. And so if your predictability is staying safe and in a space that's calm or safe, or you finally made it to a safe space and you're just kind of like, I'm not ready for people because it's a hard time when you go out in open spaces because you don't know. There's so much unpredictability that can happen that it puts you in a hyper vigilant state, and it fucks up your nervous system. I get it. That's been me for fucking like 6 months, for the last 6 months. Now I have gone out and been better at going out and stuff like this, but I'm a fucking like I deleted like 1,300 people. I blocked a lot of people that I thought were my friends that were still buddies with my ex and all this stuff. And I'm not like you have to choose a side. It's just like people didn't come and check on me. People didn't care. People didn't call people. So you know what? You're not my friend, and I don't need to force people to be my friends. And as we remove, that's what I was talking about at the beginning of the reading, as we start to remove some of these energies, we notice more energies will come. Now, there will be fucking tests of shit people that still keep coming, that still keep trying us, right? And that's why you're like, that's why you're like me. You're just like, nope, like 0%. Fucking classy block to everyone and everything. And that is why it's a bit of the agoraphobia where it's like, no, when I feel more comfortable. But the thing is we can't remain in that space forever. But like we do, like it took me after I created the space like for all of my sewing stuff, right? Because I want to get rid of it. Um, and then I was like, wait a second, I'm just gonna actually be here because I feel safe, like with all my stuff, and my cat feels safe, like with all of our stuff. And even though it's like the least undesirable, whatever, like it's still space to feel safe, you know? And it took 30 days, 32 days, 33 days of like resting, regulating, just drinking a lot of water, like a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of nature, but like not really going out, not being around because I was fucking scared for anybody to know. Like I moved far away to a village, far away. So it's a very real thing. And what I will do, you guys, is I will open up a I've been meaning to do this and I didn't actually do it yet. But I'm gonna open up like um, a community Telegram group. And the reason why I will do the Telegram group and not the WhatsApp group is because I don't want people to feel like they have to share their number. On Telegram, you can actually share a handle and you can keep your number private. So nobody actually has to know your real name or your real number. And we can create a nice little community over there and a community space where we can chat and we can share stuff and we can offer support like globally, worldwide. And it's a free application. So I'll work on that. So thank you guys. I will work on that. I have traumatic brain injury, so I have lots of good ideas, but I'm one person and uh, I forget a lot of things. So what's going on here? Okay. So this person, somebody was secretly hiding or holding something, okay? Um, for an extended amount of time, okay? What they have been hiding is actually the truth. This person has been hiding the truth. And they're coming back to maybe profess their love after a long time. The Knight of Coins. They didn't tell you the truth. See how and how do I know this? The Ace of Swords. This is like an apology of the truth. See how the one is here? Generally, he's got most of the swords, but maybe dropping two behind. See how there's three here? The three is representatory of the heartache or the heartbreak, right? Betrayal, something like this. So this person was lying or hiding or had a secret or something like this because they felt betrayed. Maybe long ago. Maybe they tried to do something, maybe they tried to come in, or maybe it's been taking them, maybe they were doing something that took a long time and something that happened broke their heart. They felt betrayed. And now, after a long time, they're coming back to offer this apology. They've been really working on themselves, they got themselves together. And again, they could be in the space of the magician. Yeah, they learned how to break the spell. They learned how to break the spell. For some of you guys, they may have tried to put some spell work on you, or maybe they thought you put spell work on them, something like this, but they realized that that's not the actuality. They realized that it was this other energy. Yeah, judgment. And they were given the clarity via the angelic realm. They maybe had like a massive awakening, a massive coming to. Yeah, they were stuck in this mental torture, and they had a massive awakening, a massive coming to. Yeah. They went through a really dark space, you guys. They maybe lost all love, all hope, all faith, something like this. And they were really maybe like blaming on you. They're having nightmares, they're having this, but it was really this Jezebel spirit. This Jezebel spirit. Now they could have just agreed to it by having sex or something like this. They could have gotten a sexually transmitted demon. And they could be being attacked because they like to hop on, okay? They could be they could be getting attacked, right? And that was a real thing. Um, yeah. But what they really were doing was attacking this love. So now they receive this message. They receive like a message, like a reckoning. They receive these stronger messages from the divine. They broke the spell, you guys. Or you broke the spell. Somebody broke the spell. Tell us about this spell. Tell us about this spell. Breaking the spell, please. And this is where the heart opening happened. Um, the Eight of Pentacles. So it took time, but every time, okay, so every time they tried to step away, every time they tried to distract themselves with work, every time they tried to stay focused or pay attention, it kept coming back to the same thing, the same time. And all they could think about was this love. All they could think about was you. It doesn't matter. Look at how every clock is telling the same time. It's still looking at it like, what time is it? Always on time. Always on time. Um, so tell us about that. Tell us about the work. So it didn't matter. It's like it didn't matter if they were with somebody else. It didn't matter if it didn't matter. It didn't matter. They keep coming back to you. You're the stability, and they feel like a fool because they may have passed it up, but now they're coming back. Now they're ready to make this leap of faith. They're going to come back and admit that they were foolish and that they actually see you as this stability and that they want to have this happy ending with you. They may have received some really divine guidance. Okay, you guys, I'm really picking up on that. Yeah. Yeah. And they're just having a hard time because they're watching collective be just happy, like excelling, being like this beautiful shining light, no matter all the people that are trying to ruffle the feathers, all the people that are attacking, it doesn't matter. Like you're still shining in your space. They know what they want. They know what they want now. They finally know what they want. They finally know that you are what they want. They want to come and offer you. They want to come and make love to you, make you their lover. The Three of Coins. You're their wish. They wish to work with you, to work together. They maybe want to help you work on your projects. Yeah. It's just there was so much. They may have been actually like wishing for some this is like a jinn or a genie, almost like Aladdin. For some of you guys, some people could have tried to wish some type of ill will or heartache upon you, and it didn't work. It backfired. For others, you are this person's wish, and they're about to receive it, or you're about to receive it, or you could be receiving your wish that you want. Look again, the Ten of Cups. And this is coming really quickly. Really, really quickly. Yeah, they're going to come in and offer you this cup of love. They are bringing it to you. They're going to bring it. They're going to bring love. Like they're going to bring an offering like you've never felt before, because they feel like they can't be emperor. They can't step into this position without you. Like they're nothing without you. Like the only way that they can seat themselves on the throne and be victorious is by offering you this cup of love, or offering you this apology. For some of you guys, like I said, there is something different, okay? For some of you guys, they may have another lover. They may have chosen a lover of the same sex or something like this. It's quite possible. And they may want to come in and say, just offer you. Like they don't want to create like a crazy fucking tower moment, but they maybe want to make what's the word I'm looking for? They want to not just like apologize. They want to give you this closure. They want to give you this closure. So for some of you guys, it can be this person coming back from the past that's coming to give you this closure, to give you this security, or they could also be offering you some type of safety or security, some type of financial, or they could be giving you a lot of stuff that's going to allow for the closure to happen, to create some type of balance. Um, for some of you, they're going to do it and they're going to want to be with you. For others of you, this is going to come in, okay, and they're going to just give this to you, but it's going to be for you by yourself. They're not going to be with you. What are the messages? Judgment again. For many of you, they feel like they don't deserve a commitment from you. For some of you, there could have been some other type of organization or something like this that they were working with, okay, to kind of go against you. King of Wands energy. And they could have been doing, yeah, they could have had some other lovers, something like this, multiple lovers, something like this, and they could have been draining your energy. But now they're stuck there in this mental torture or this mental prison, and they're not receiving the justice that they thought that they were going to receive. And now what's going to happen is they're going to end up, they're not having this justice, and you're going to end up with justice. It might be the only way. This might be the only way. For some of you guys, so there's two different energies here. There's two different, very, very specifically two different energies. One is both owe you an apology. Both owe you an apology. Okay. One has either same-sex partnership already, or has multiple other partners, multiple other women or men. For many of you, multiple other women they had. Maybe like 6 other people, something like this. And all of those are crumbling. All this shit's happening. All this justice is coming in. Maybe judgment came down. Maybe they got caught. Something happened. Maybe they all got some type of STD, something like this. And that's what they were doing. Yeah. Yeah. And that's one side. Okay. This person owes you something. They owe you more than an apology. They may have stolen from you, a lot from you. Everything you fucking worked for, they took. Everything you worked really hard for, you took. They took from you, and they turned everybody against you, and they didn't defend you, and they should have defended you when they were pretending to be your lover. And so because of that, nobody's defending them. Something else that's happening is that I'm picking up on with this person is they're making all these other people are cutting them off. So now they don't have that protection or that defense that's going on, and they're getting cut off. And what's happening is a lot of bad things are coming for them. Now, what this particular individual might be doing is because they're having all this bad shit that's going on with them, they're going to try to come back. They're going to try to come back and give you some options, or try to make themselves an option in your life, try to reinsert themselves, and try to be like, yeah, 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 we're going to be stable and all this, but that's not actually the case. Okay, they're going to try to reopen the love thing with you. That's not going to work out. They're going to be a sad fucking clown, wounded warrior. Okay, and you need to be aware of that. And why you need to be aware of that is because there is some other, they got something weird. Okay, they may try to take you down with this whatever, this disease or some other shit that they got. Okay, they're going to try to maybe make you sick or give you something. Okay, to try to attach some type of demon or to keep sucking your energy. Okay, so don't trust that. Don't trust this person. Um, because this is like my psychopath, right? They're just trying to mirror this love energy, but they're not going to be successful, and they're not actually going to offer you this stability. They're going to hop away real quick. Stability is not going to last, because they have all these other side options, and they're going to pretend like they didn't, like they don't, or like they didn't. They're going to be like, well, this happened, but it's not going to happen again. Um, blah 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 blah. But they're not actually sorry. See them standing there like a fucking joker, like sad. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So that's one person. Okay, and they may need, so here's what's going on, is this group of people is going to make them come and try to offer you something. And the reason why they're going to come and try to offer you something is because um, they're scared. They're scared. They're scared of what's going to happen to them, because all this spell work and everything is backfiring, and they're super scared what's going to happen to them. And they may feel like they may be dying. They may be really sick and dying also, be the same person. Picking up for some of you guys, there can be something with the lungs. Okay, let me do a little bit of remote viewing here. Something with the lungs. Okay, maybe bad smoker or something with the lungs. Okay, something with the lungs, something with the heart. Somebody could be having heart palpitations, heart attack, or stroke symptoms, something like this. Also, somebody is a heavy addict, so they could be having serious kidney or liver failure. They're really sick. Somebody is really sick here. Somebody is really sick here because they overtook too much addictions, or maybe they wish for that to happen for you, or maybe they're trying to off themselves or something like this, but it's not working, and they're just making themselves sick. Now, this is part of it because uh, they can't just kill themselves. Now, if they did something and they owe this apology or this what do you call it, restitution to collective, they're not going to be able to off themselves or make an exit or do any of this until this restitution is made. This is real. And they're gonna have to repay. Like they're gonna owe it for what do you call it? Lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Like this karmic debt is staying on their soul. It's staying. They're gonna keep reincarnating with this debt each lifetime. Whether you ascend or not, it doesn't matter. This is something that they did. They made a choice. They sold their soul to the devil. This person sold their soul to the devil. Or that's what they're doing essentially by taking your love, taking your money, doing all of this by not defending you as a chosen one. And they're really sick, or somebody around them, maybe their lover, somebody that's close to them, something like this is really fucking sick from this. These people could have been being poisoned. They could have poisoned you, or they could be being poisoned by food, by eating something, by drinking something. And this person is feeling terrible because at some point in time they wanted to have everything, but they actually really did have a lot of love for you. See all those roses? They really did. But they let everybody else convince them otherwise, and now they're in this really shit situation. It sucks. Choices, choices. So that's one person. This other person is the Ten of Cups. You have this other person that is this beautiful Ten of Cups. This person may be coming in to for marriage. Okay. And this is a divine, um, this is a real divine counterpart. Okay, this other person could have been, the previous person could have been a false flame. They could have been, and they could have chose all these other people. They could have chose this other weird, strange shit, and like a same sex or like a tranny, something like this is what I'm picking up on. And because they chose that, they lost you, and they can't get you back because they had this demon attached to them. Now, this other person is actually a divine counterpart for sure. They may have fell off for a while, but now they're stepping back up. Okay. Three of coins. You are their wish. Okay. They may have had some weird spell work on them too, and that was keeping them in some mental thing, and that's the spell that broke. They're out of this mental torture. They broke that spell from these deletes, from these cults, covens, whatever, something like this. It could also be a church, something religious, somebody, a fake religious cult or something like this. Yeah, they're under a higher level of judgment, like a much higher level of judgment, like divine. This is divine intervention, divine judgment. Okay, they did something, and this person, um, yeah, this person had a full awakening. Like I said, the second person, it's almost like the spell breaking, like the Beauty and the Beast, where all the light is like coming out, and it's just like, he's like not angry anymore, and he's just like normal. Yeah. And you're about to get the payout. You're about to get this security, this legacy. This person is actually has a lot of love to offer you, a lot of passion. You guys are going to have a really passionate new beginning. A really passionate new beginning. See the lion here? This is like the strength because you have stayed there. I mean, this is definitely, you guys, look at it's like the Beauty and the Beast. Look at she's wearing the yellow dress and see the lion, the beast, and she's like taming him. Yeah, and it's this new offering. The universe is offering. Look at this is a divine blessing. This is a true divine blessing. And you've been waiting for it. You've been waiting. You knew it was coming. You knew someday my friends would come. I know it's like fucking, I know that's like a lot, but like really, look at, see this right here, which creates this stability, this holding on, this kept space. Look at, it's in that same, and this new person, yeah, you're gonna have so much safety, so much security. Yeah, they're coming in hot. They're on their way. You're in alignment. Stay in alignment, collective. That's the number one. You're in alignment. They had some spell work. They had some spell work. They had to heal some type of maybe addiction, some type of spell work. They broke free from it. Okay? They may have had some type of porn or sex addiction or something else before, but they're past that now. They've healed that and they're ready. They're ready to love you and to offer you love. Fuck yeah. Amazing. They finally healed. It took a lot of time. They know. They know, but everything in divine timing. And you guys are about to come into union because you've had all this strength this whole time, this fortitude, knowing, holding that space in your heart, knowing that love. prevails. Yeah, look at the world. You guys are going to travel around the world. This person could also be coming from a different place in the world to see you, or they could be taking you somewhere else. The Six of Swords, to safety. Okay. And this doesn't have to mean, for some of you guys, it is a physical thing. They're going to be moving you to safety, to safer shores, to calmer shores. And it can also be like, some of you it's physical or literal, but for some of you it's like you're going to be safe, like with this person. They're moving you out of this space of like non-safe environment, emotionally, mentally, physically, like you're going to have a nice regulated nervous system. You're going to be like, what? And don't be okay. So there is, like I said, there is two different very strong energies that will come back, and don't be fooled, because one will be trying to play, one will be trying to fool you. Go to your heart space and know one is trying to fool you, one is an actual fool, and one is here to make the leap of faith. One is here to start from the beginning with you. Yeah. The fool that you walked away from, you need to stay away from. And keep focusing on the better happy ending. And where is this person taking to safety? Yeah, this other person bringing you to safety, you've been waiting for quite some time. They have been working on things for a long time. Okay? They're going to come and offer you, they're going to have like an actual physical offering. You guys are both like, yes, I know it. I can feel it. I'm hearing the, what is that? The song from Fievel. It's like somewhere out there. Look at under the moon or the sun. And it's like they may look into this thing that they have. They may have they may have something of yours. They may have something that you left them or gave to them. You may have gotten them a gift or something like that. And they may look at it all the time. You may also have something that reminds you of them. And you guys look at these things all the time to feel that energy, you know? And you can feel it. And you know that it's been long, but it's like you can still feel it until you're actually going to be in front of each other with the same, like, has this been the same? Is this really true? Yes. And this action, this they're gonna offer this um not just an apology for the length or for whatever has happened or whatever. And when they do, okay, so what I'm picking up, when they do come in and offer you this apology or this love or um something like this, when they come in and they offer this to you, be gentle. Be gentle with them, because they're going to come in and open and pour out their heart, and they're going to share some stuff with you, and you may be really surprised. Okay, this person may surprise you, because you may have already just thought like this person didn't want to have anything to do with you. Okay, but they had to get themselves in order. They had to step out of the fool state and into the magician state, um in order to be in control, not in control of you. They may have thought they may have tried to control the situation before and realized that that's not how it is, because you're like the Queen of Cups. That's not possible. But when they do come in and tell you this, it's like what I'm hearing is like, um, please be gentle. Please be gentle with my heart, because what they're going to come in and say or express to you. And they may say, I'm sorry that it took me so long. I want to share with you everything that I've been through, but I don't want to bring my old baggage to the new stuff, so don't be so quick. Don't be so quick to cut it off. But they they may feel a little bit sad because they may feel like you're so amazing that they don't really deserve your acceptance or forgiveness, and that's maybe what has been blocking them. And so when they do come in, or when they do actually say this, they're like, I heal this or I had to heal that. They're going to share with you, and maybe they might not share it right off the bat, but they may need you to hold space for them to be able to share it because they may have lost somebody close to them. They may have had a partner that they chose, and then that person got in a fucking tragic accident, or they could have had a parent or a family member or somebody that they lost. Like, there could have been some really intense stuff that was going on in their life, and they want to express to you that it's not that they ever stopped loving you. It was just all this other shit that they had to process. Um, and so they're gonna want to share that. This person is gonna be very open, very very loving and very sensitive and very open, but don't be so harsh to them and be like, why didn't you do this fucking 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago? Um, be gentle. Be gentle, because there is this whole thing with the divine timing that is at play. And there is so much more than we even know. So be be open to hearing and to understanding, maybe even from both of these people. But does that mean necessarily forgive or forgive and forget? I don't know. And that's where it is really up to you in the end of the day, right? It's really up to collective in the end of the day. But there will be two very specific things. Could it be someone's other multiple personalities and his regular ones? I don't think so. This is two very specific, different people. If somebody has multiple personalities, you may need to deal with that. They may need to deal with that. I guess I don't really know. Like, again, this is a collective reading, so I don't know your personal um, situation, Raven, but maybe the person does have some type of personality disorder. It's possible, or something like that. And maybe they are going to come in and say, this is what happened. And, like, please fucking forgive me because wah, wah, wee, wah, la, 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 la. And, um, you may open up space to hear it or to forgive them. But like I said, there's two people, and I'm not sensing. Okay, so what I'm sensing is the person in these two people. Okay, for some, there's three people. But what I am sensing is two very distinct things. Okay, one was somebody that you actually like dated. Okay, one was somebody that you were with or that you had like encounter with for an extended amount of time that you would have considered your partner or your husband or your whatever. And some bad shit went down. Okay, that's the fool. Okay, they're going to come back because they need to make reciprocity, restitution to you. Okay, the other person that I'm picking up on is somebody that you also know, potentially. Okay, could be someone from a past life or something like this, but somebody that you also know, that maybe you could have had some type of romantic interest, or you could have been maybe brief lovers or something like this, or maybe you something happened between you guys. You could have wanted to be lovers, or you could have thought that there was an ability to have whatever. Um, and they may have ghosted you, they may have chosen somebody else, something happened. And um, in that in that process, the second person will be re-entering um, to now be with you, or they weren't really with you. Maybe you guys connected, maybe you went out a few times, maybe you hooked up. That's what I'm getting is like the one that's returning. You may have had or been in love with, and they just fucking blew you off, or I don't know, something like this. The other one was like somebody that you actually had a relationship with that kind of destroyed it to some extent. So one is somebody that ghosted you, the other one is somebody that was obsessed and then did something fucked up to you. Does that make more sense? That's kind of what I'm picking up on. You had a girlfriend for 2 years, you lived together, you split up. Now you are back together, but not living together. It feels weird. You don't know what to think. Yeah. Um, that's pretty strange. Like, I mean, if you guys separated for a serious reason, then it might take a minute to um to get back together. You know, that is a possibility. Um, but the reality is if someone wants to be in a partnership with you, and that who is that, Victor? If somebody wants to be in a partnership with you, then you guys are going to be able to work with each other. But if you can't, like for me, okay, I respect that everybody needs their own personal space sometimes, but if you can't be in a if you can't live with somebody, um if you can't live with somebody like that, that already says a lot. It shows that like where is your relationship actually going? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you guys are just taking it slow because you don't want to jump back into it and you want to make sure things are good before you get back to the space, um, that can be a thing. But what I'm picking up on is something much different. So I don't know. Like I said, this is a collective reading, so I'm picking up on multiple energies. But the thing that I picked up on the most was that um, something like that will reoccur, right? Like where you're like, okay, well now you're dating again, but you're not living together, and it's like that's kind of like the fool, right? It's like I'm not really committing to you. I'm not actually taking the commitment. not actually taking a leap of faith. Now, like I said, I don't know each individual's situation, you know. Um, you'd have to schedule like a private reading for that for us to really like get into that. But what I'm picking up on from this reading, mostly speaking, is that once we let go of this other person, because many of us did have, like our friend here, Faith, whatever. It's like you did have somebody that you really love. You know, she had a husband for 19 years. She has a child. She has all these things. But this actual new person is really gonna be the person. Okay, this person is going to want to commit. Okay, the secondary energy or the main energy to the secondary energy that's trying to distract to keep you distracted from your actual happy ending. The actual happy ending is someone that's ready to fucking commit. It's like you are everything I ever wanted. There is no doubt. It's like without a shadow of a doubt is what they're telling you. Without a shadow of a doubt, they know that it's you. They may be a little bit skeptical to admit that because they don't want to come off overbearing or too intense, like right off the top. But again, this is somebody. Um, this is somebody that's absolutely, certainly like that, like 100% in love, obsessed with you. Okay. Union, wedding, marriage, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. They want to offer you this everlasting promise. So it's not really going to be that same energy, Victor. I don't read energy via a chat. If you want to schedule a personal or private reading, my information is in the information box below. I can read energies, auras, all kinds of stuff. You were the fool for 16 years and you've been separated almost a year, but you've been thinking about them a lot. But here's the thing. So here's the thing. As we're hitting this Phoenix state, okay? Because I'll be honest, here's the thing. I know that the last person that I dated, they're sending so much spell work, so much energy out because they're thinking. The reason sometimes we're thinking of somebody else is because they're fucking obsessively thinking about us. Does that mean you go backwards? Does that mean you put shit back in your ass after you took a shit out? Like, no, it's not what that's not that's not how it happens. Sometimes people need space and time to grow, and that can be a thing. Okay, that can be a thing. I'm not saying it's not possible. But generally speaking, the reason why you start thinking about all these people is because think about, let me just offer you what I like to do. It's an exercise I like to do with myself. Why am I thinking so much of this person or this ex or what's going on? Oh no, what's going on? This is becoming such a prevalent energy in my life. And so what I like to do is ask myself, what was it about the relationship, about that person, or about being with that person that I loved, that makes me feel the love? Because what could be happening is it's not necessarily that person, right? It could be that the universe is prompting you. It could be that they're obsessively thinking about you, of course, because now they're like, fuck, I fucked up for sure. There's a big, big energy of that in the collective. Like I know my ex is like, fuck. It's like, yeah, but you went out and fucked everybody else. So like I could never, do you know what I'm saying? Like for me, like I'm disgusted by this person. Like like I'm afraid if I even saw the person, I would fucking throw up in their face. Like that's how disgusted I like physically like don't touch me ever again. Like for real. Um but in but sometimes yeah, but sometimes there's this feeling of like, well, I had so much love, like I had so much. And so what the universe is challenging you to do is to tap into not the obsessiveness that that other person is projecting or outputting, but like this what do you call it, the feeling of love, of what did you like, because the universe is asking you to provide a vibrational frequency or an example of what you're ready to receive, right? We have to be a vibrational match to receive the thing that we want, the thing that we're asking for, the thing that we're wanting to come in for us. And so because of that, what I do is I challenge myself. Like when I start to think of different exes and I'm just like, why am I thinking of this person? So sometimes it's a lesson because I need to remember that this person was very manipulative or this person was very tricky, or I need to remember the parts of our relationship that actually worked, that I enjoyed. And so that's what I tend to do when I start to think of past um, people, right? When I start to think of past people, like I'm just like, well, you know what I really enjoyed about this person, right? So I had one and it was like we had a really functional relationship. I did date one person who he was in a very masculine role. Okay. So he took care of let's say like he took care of the mortgage payment, but I took care of the bills. I took care of the house, and all the money that I earned, you know, I did the food and stuff like this and the garden. But every day, like he would bring me some type of plant or a flower or something like this. Like I really loved that, right? And so the money that I made when I was putting the money in for savings was for us to go and go on a trip or go to some type of event or some type of a party or something like this, right? And so that's something that I really loved about that connection. And I have to remember it's about that connection, but I also have to remember not to, that this person was very manipulative in a sense. So to be aware of that as well when I think about, for instance, like the last person that I had, like we had a very close, like a very close, like loving, like to hold each other and be close and do everything together, right? And that that was something that I didn't really experience before, and so that was like um, a lot of love because this person was very like, oh, are you okay? Oh, you know, like, and that's something I didn't really experience before because everybody was just like, toughen up, you know? And so what I like to challenge myself to do in that situation is, what did I really love? And then I think of not the person, but the action. Does that make sense? And so I think about the action that I experienced with that. So, um, you were in yours for 6. You've been off. He's been breaking it off though. The first person I was talking about, um, you guys, like we were on and off for like 6 years. We even planned our wedding for like over a year. Like it was making the dresses and the bridesmaids. I mean, we were fucking really doing all of it. And after like 6 years, he finally told me the truth about something that I had already asked him about so many fucking times, and he had lied to me coming and going, and I caught him so many times, and he was like, no, 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 no. And yeah, for me, I was just like, I can't do this anymore. Like it was like a fucking no. And the reason why was because I was just like, if you could lie to me about something so minuscule for 6 years, like I can't marry you because you could, how could you not lie to me about something bigger, about someone else, about something, like because you've been doing it all this time. And I told him straight up, like, I feel so good that you feel good now to tell me this, that you finally felt safe enough and you finally opened up. But I tried to sit with it and like for 2 or 3 months, and it was like, and I couldn't do it, and I fucking left. I had to literally run away from this person, and it was really intense. Thank you for your love, Hannah. Maybe Hannah is your soulmate. What was meant to be always comes back. Um, you have to go, Victor, but if it's meant to be, you'll see you soon. That's super cute. You guys are cute. I would love that. If something happens, definitely send me an invite. Thank you for being here. Ciao, ciao. Raven, that makes sense. So then the next person can have the good qualities, yes, of them rolled into one. Yes, manifesting the best. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Look, I get so many goosebumps. Yes. So something that I did, even though I knew that my like divine partner, like even though I knew that it was making them uncomfortable, something that they had me do like 6 months ago was to write down all these different partners and what I loved, like what was my actual attraction, or what were the things that I loved about the person that I didn't like about the person, and what was the reason. And this is a good thing for you guys to do too. And the reason why you guys actually broke up. Your soul. You can write both too, because that's kind of what I did. I was like, okay, here's why that we broke up, or here's the thing that happened. It was like this fucking crazy thing. But in the end of the day, what was it? It was like the discomfort about this, about the lying or whatever. And it's a really good exercise to do because it gives you a visual. And what I realized is it was like, oh, everyone everyone was totally um I like people that had like a very good sense of humor, obviously, but they were all completely different, and they all offered something different. And so what I realized it was is I was basically creating a structure. Yeah, and it was like a build-a-bear, but like creating the structure of all the things that I had liked or that I had loved from the other people. This is what was going to be rolled into this actual like real person. This is the phoenix. This is the phoenix rising, right? Yeah. And that's what it is. New phase, rekindle, renew, transform, growth, and a changed mind. Okay. So yeah, for some of you guys, this is someone. This is someone that you may have like been like, I like you. You may have opened up, or they may have opened up, and it may have been like a joke. You may have thought that it wasn't serious before, or they may not have taken it serious before, or you're like, well, let's see where it goes, or let's be friends, or maybe they tried and they didn't know how. Maybe there was shyness. Maybe you guys were both shy. I'm picking up a lot on that. You're like, oh, I like you. Oh, I like you too. But you guys didn't know what to do because maybe the frequency wasn't in full alignment. You had to do some healing work or something like this. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, wanting to date. Yeah, and maybe you guys just didn't know how to flirt. Maybe you didn't have the full emotional intelligence, and maybe it's just taken a super amount of time. Yeah, for you guys to make a healthy choices, to make healthier choices. And now you guys are maybe coming back together in more healthy environment, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, and being happier. Yeah, because maybe before you guys were looking for somebody to fill a void, and now when you're feeling like content in yourself, it just makes more sense. Now it's like instead of we're coming as 50-50 to create one whole, we're now coming as two wholes and creating a third entity being ourselves together. Does that make sense? Your husband is always lying and doing all of the tantrums so he can manipulate you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you gotta leave. You gotta leave that. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not like I've done so much psychology and sociology and stuff like this. Yeah, you just got goosebumps. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, do it, do it. Yeah, Faith, we got to get you out of there. Faith, love, hope. Yeah, we got to get you out of there. It's gonna happen. You got to make the healthy choices. How to do it because that's not healthy. That's narcissistic abuse, and generally they do that and they have the tantrums and they do all of that to divert. It's called Darbo. I don't know if you've studied it at all. It's like what's going on in the macro and the micro is what's going on in the um, grander scheme of things is like it's what's going on with the government and stuff like this. It's like look it up. It's what I don't want to go into the whole narcissistic abuse thing right now, but it's basically like what narcissistic abuse is. It's called Darvo, Darvo, Darvo effect. So it's like what is it? It's like a dissociate or attack, redirect, victimization, and then putting it back. Offender. Yeah, but you should definitely look it up. I don't know who you are, Cookie, but you're gonna go to sleep now because we don't need shitty people in our chat. We have beautiful chat going on here. You're so traumatized with your husband and his family. You just want to be happier and peaceful. Yeah, you think you can't. You don't want relationship anymore. You want to focus on growth in your son's future. Yeah, what has to happen is sometimes that's what it is. I think that's why the community is so important. You know, I think that's definitely why the community is so important. Love, yeah, unconditional love. But this starts self-love, self-love, oneness, affection, attraction. We cannot until we're giving ourselves the love. So the most important thing I'm gonna leave you guys, we cannot expect to receive love or receive that frequency or that vibration if we don't have the capacity to give it or contain it for ourselves to expand, omit it ourselves because you're not, you don't give, doesn't give you what you want, gives you what you are, a vibrational frequency too. So forgive yourself for not loving yourself enough, you know, forgive yourself for thinking that you deserve that or that there wasn't a better option or there wasn't an exit because you got to change that mindset, you know, you got to just kind of step out of that because that's what they want to do is they want to keep you in that victim mentality. They want to keep you in the you have nobody else, that's exactly um what the last dude I dated did. He had somebody gang up against me and be treating me like this and crazy fucking shit to where he called all of my friends and was so fucking dramatic to all my family and all of my friends and begged everybody for money because I needed help and did all this fucking shit and then just fucking took all of it, never fucking helped me and made it look like I was just fucking on drugs when I'm sober. Okay, while he was out using all of that money um, for on fucking hookers and blow. Do you know what I'm saying? And just it was a lot. It was a lot, and at some point you have to just say, okay, fuck it, then these aren't my people, right? Take it as a divine blessing, take it as divine intervention, that all those people that thought all those bad things, and the reason, and what happened is nobody wanted to answer the phone, nobody wanted to talk because he was so fucking dramatic for so fucking long that people are like, I can't deal with this, I got my own shit to deal with. He literally made it so I had not anybody to talk to. And why do narcissists do that? So they're the only option that you have to go back to so they can feel like the fucking hero, so they can be like the savior. And that's how they keep you, Faith. That's how they keep you in this repetitive fucking chokehold. And that's why you just got to be like, no, at some point, your self love has to be stronger. You have to be like, there's no love. Like I can't eat at a table where there's no like I'm not going to sit at a table where there's no love. Yeah. And that's what they do. And for me, literally, I've been in so many of these relationships. And I thought because this person was nicer and more loving, and it was my friend for a lot of years before we got into the relationship and stuff like this, like I thought, oh, this is going to be different. And oh, this person cares. This person, like, after I got hit and run over by a fucking truck and left on the side of the road, this person was the only person checking in on me every week. Not any of my family, not all these other people that were my friends. Um, yeah, give yourself the same love that you poured into him. And that's what I had to do is when I started doing that, like I stopped. I mean, obviously I stopped like being poisoned. I fucking broke the spell. I fucking left that place, all this other stuff. But it's like I'm more healthy, like my body, my and your body, your mental, your physical, your emotional, your nervous system, everything will start to reflect as within, so without. And you won't even realize how sick mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually that we keep ourselves in these positions. Okay, sorry guys. Anyways, I'm gonna hop off because I've been here forever. And if after this video, if you guys, now that I have 500 viewers, I'm going to create this contest I've been working on. I've been looking at all the ways to do it. But after this video, oh my God, it's 11:11 here. Make a wish, you guys, my beauties. Wish for all of the love that you ever gave everybody else, that you can keep pouring into yourself. That is a very great thing to say, Raven. It's such a beautiful thing to say. And let's keep that high vibrational. Let's keep a little community going. I am going to create. So tomorrow I'm going to work on setting it up. Today I was reading all about um, uh, ways to create different contests to help with the algorithms and stuff like that. Cool, cool, cool. Awesome. So I'm going to do that because we're having a contest. So for all my subscribers, I'm going to be giving away um, 3 free readings because for every 100 subscribers that I get, I give away a free reading. And that's a personal reading, not a collective reading. That's a personal reading where you get to ask a specific question that you need help or guidance or clarity on, and we get to have a one. And I will set up the Telegram group. I had a group, and then this fucking other phone. There's probably like so much hacking and bullshit going on. But I will do that. That way we can have a little community space where we can talk and we can kind of share resources with each other and stuff like that. And we can remove shitty people. But yeah, it's super important. It's super important that we have community and super important to have a space where we can talk about and realize, because this is what happens, especially in abusive and narcissistic situations, is we think that it's something that we did and like, oh, well, I just, I'm strong. And no, no, you're not strong. You're not weak. You're not stupid. You're just conditioned for an extended amount of time. And that's what it is. And we have to break it and we have to rewire it and rewrite it. Yes, he's like that, very manipulative, very dramatic. He changed his religion a lot of the times so people will think he's a good man when he comes home. He is very abusive and manipulative. Yeah, exactly. It's there. appealing to tell everybody, and it's the same thing. Everybody, how could this person do all this stuff? This person, that person's not that smart. Oh, nice. And I'm like, do I look like someone that lies? Like I'm a triple Scorpio. Like I'll tell the truth about every fucking thing. Like, no. And they're like, oh, well, you're just doing it. Like you just keep repeating the same cycle, and it's just you. Maybe you're the problem, and that's what they want to do. They want to make you feel like you're the problem. You're like, yeah, I understand. I take the accountability where I'm the problem because I stayed in fucking been in. But that's not because I did something wrong. It's because I was programmed as a child. I've been abused and programmed and manipulated, controlled, and all of these different things mentally, physically, emotionally. And it's not okay. It's not okay. And sexually, like, it's not okay. And it's not easy. And it's not easy, but that's why it helps to have community and people. Um, yeah, and possessive. Yeah, and that's why because they don't want anybody else because they don't want you to have an out because they want to keep you hostage. It's hostage. He's holding you hostage, and that's what they do. And especially in financial situations, because if you don't have money, then you can't leave. Then you don't have freedom. So that's why I want to try to give you a couple of resources, Faith, that you can, as a woman and with a child and stuff like that, that you can actually do something where you can get some exterior support. Because I know that's the biggest thing. I can tell you all the abusive relationships that I stayed in was because we had a lease together or because other shit. 100% because the world because patriarchy built the world like that, but we're coming out of this and we're going to stand together as not just women, as women and men, conscious men. I don't want to cut men out because I love men. There's a lot of very strong, amazing men out there. And so thank you guys for being here. Yes, I'm going to make a new Telegram group and I'm going to create the contest, you guys, and make it like that. And all it does is just help me for the algorithm, right? Like just that way I can get some energetic exchange back. And if anybody is kind and loving and has the ability to offer a donation, my information is in the information box below, and everything helps me and it supports the channel and it supports my time, my power, my electricity, my clothes, which I still haven't paid this month because I don't have the money for that. But slowly, a little bit at a time. Um, Jericho, your ex-girlfriend left you for this really hot gym guy, and you can't stop looking at photos of him. He's gorgeous. The information is in the information box below, Jericho. If you want to schedule a personal or private session, you can email me or go over and message me on Instagram is probably the best way because it's like one of the only platforms that I don't know if they've hacked, but I can still actually communicate and I get all the messages. I don't always get all the emails. They're rerouting some of that. I'm sorry that you're going through that. It can be difficult sometimes, but yeah. Um, all the information is in the information box below. Go my Instagram is the same, Divinity Within Thee, and you can message me. Just actually put a message that not that just says hey. Just be like, hi, I want to schedule a reading. I was on your live feed or something like this. Email, definitely email. Um, Raven, if you send an email, CC um, to Divinity, and then the email or the name that's also on my PayPal, CC that at Gmail as well. That way it makes sure that the email comes through. Yeah, because they hack a lot of the divinity because people that's where they're getting reads. People are doing the readings and stuff like this, and they've been taking my clients and customers and fucking pay forms and all this other stuff. That's why I had to put another fucking another PayPal up. Fucking people are crazy, right? They're relentless. But I'm sending you guys all so much love. If nobody has told you lately, you are doing amazing. You got this. Keep going. Keep pushing through. I am very proud of you. I love you. You're beautiful. You're shining, and you are important. Everybody that is here and incarnate now has a big purpose, whether it seems big or not. You're still here for a reason, not for no reason, and you are loved. As always, infinite blessings, love, and light. And go to some of my other videos or to this one after we get out because I heard that I get the new hype button now that I have 500 viewers, 500 followers. So if you guys can help me out by hyping, that helps the fucking algorithm, and that helps us get more, and that helps me to actually get paid more than like 10 or 20 cents. That would be amazing because I put a lot of energy and effort into this, and I would love to continue to keep giving you guys readings and love and support and for our thing to be here. And then yeah, I will set up 100% the new Telegram group again tomorrow. So guys, tune in tomorrow. Generally around the same time, same place. Not 100% sure, but don't make promises you can't keep. But yeah, I've been trying to do it around the same time because people said that not all the notifications are coming through. So thank you so much. Thank you as always, you guys. Stay light, stay shiny, shine your light on the world, and keep that love in your heart. Keep that vision. Hold that vision in the quantum of some really beautiful things to occur for you, and stay out of all of the darkness. I know it can be hard, especially with everything going on, but hold that flaming love in your heart, even if it's just for yourself, so it omits. And we got this. All right, guys. Infinite blessings, love, and light. Ciao for meow. Zoe out.